Mm. Ah, ah. Notes, notes, notes. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Had to jump in here. Had to do a midnight segment. Long day. Some good football. Got a chance to watch some good football. Got a chance to watch some good basketball. Little top ranked boxing is on ESPN right now. Is he quitting already? Oh, man, he didn't show up to play. What's going on, Mike G? What up? What up? Oh man, little boxing on the tube. Okay. So now that you've had time to calm down, what's going on, Bickett? Now that everybody got a chance to calm down, what do we think about the sports day? You know, what are we gonna be okay? Oh man, you just need to quit. I don't know what boxing this is, but this is a terrible version. Okay. Long day, full day. Is Kentucky in that much trouble? Is Louisville getting rusty right now? Great day. 2021 is going to be nice. That's what I'm wanting to know. Like, are we starting to cut some slack? Like, listen, you know how it is, man. You get a good win. You put up, how many points did Satterfield put up today? What was that final score? This should be a show, be nice with baby. JB Bell, man. I try to make sure I give some consistency to anybody who enjoys the evening shows. Oh, it was a tomato can. That was a tomato can. Listen, you go put up 45 points like nobody has sympathy for Wake Forest or anything like that. 45-21 was the final score. I will take that. I still don't think Malik's my guy, but. Mitchell did look good. Defense got better, man, didn't they? They were out there. Listen, defense was in position to get turnovers. T. Webb, you got to get in the lab. I might talk to Vince Tyree about the Frank Ponce thing. Frank Ponce might be a just like a great recruiter guy, because I just didn't see improvement with Malik. I don't like, you see him just launch the ball in the air. That was frustrating, man. We need a guy who can sling the football, man. Yeah, just like I just can't do lob ups and hope my guy. But I mean, I will say we still should have threw the ball up to Dez more. But I wish we could do it with accuracy and timing. You know what I'm saying? So that was frustrating. Some of the passes, Mikhail back. And I try not to be too hard on him, man. I'm wondering, like, why didn't he pick up weight in the off season? Like, I understand you want to be fast. You can be fast and get muscular. Like, he did not get physically stronger. And so that was bad. Why not on series this year? Hold on. What's the deal with T? I know, not one series. Like I don't know. He's too small. We need an AC. Wait a minute. You're talking about Cunningham or T. Webb? T. Webb is skinny. I will say that. T. Webb is tiny. So I mean, not being physically mature enough, but no possessions. And I thought Conley should be so much. Like, think about this. Conley wasn't ready. I don't know what T. Webb looked like. And when Puma got a real good chance, he didn't look ready. But I think Puma's circumstances were a little different. Yeah, we got to get some grad transfers. You just can't go in the season with that being your guy. You need a little something to be excited about. I will say this. TJ Lewis is physically, he's not going to be too small. I'll say that. Mike G, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it on the midnight shows. I do appreciate that royally, man. Like I said, if you enjoy them, give me any questions. Give me any questions, man. Like I said, I don't mind. The midnight shows are for the tough questions to have a good time. Yeah, we have to. I'm excited to see how good the defense will be. I am excited about the defense getting better. We gotta gain weight though. We gotta gain weight on the lines, man. We have to gain weight. We can't just be speed lines all day. We got it. Our athletes got to get longer and stronger. Mm, mm, mm. Any of these seniors coming back? If they are, there would be interior guys. I don't think we need that potato juice. No, I can't. I'm off the potato juice. I had a little too much fun this afternoon. I ate and I stuffed myself pretty good. So that was bad. No linebackers. Listen, is Russ a senior? Russ is a junior. Is he a junior or a senior? Because Russ Yeast has to move down to strong safety. He has to put on weight, move down to strong safety or linebacker. I mean, like I said, I love that kid, but he's the one that got mossed for the first touchdown, and it's like that set a bad tone, man. Yeah, if he's a senior, if Russ Yeast is a senior, I would talk him into putting on 30 pounds as an experiment and coming back. If they'll have him back, I would do that. Rajay Burns, no, I don't think. I think Rajay's ready to. I think he's ready to take his shot. Are there any advantage of the extra year? The extra year advantage is filling in gaps. Like linemen who do the extra year, I'll take those all day. Because it's already hard enough to get in. And like with linemen, you got to get bigger. You got to get, you got to get bigger bodies. You got to take off seasons to develop. So yeah, linemen coming back. And if you do your thing as a lineman and on a defensive end, like you can be older as a lineman and get into the league. Like skill positions, sometimes you get a little long in the tooth. They use that to take away from you. Center though, he looks strong. Yeah, and I'm not talking about somebody in particular. I'm just saying the overall beef of the offensive line and defensive line. Listen, there was some downhill running in that third quarter that felt good. Mitchell running thick, our offensive line weighing down. I mean, they were missing their best pass rusher, but the pass rusher, Basham, he wasn't going to stop the Basham was not going to stop our run game today. That wasn't going to happen. He looked strong. In his first start at center, he helped a lot. Of course, you got to say he has to pick up the you got to pick up the snaps. It was a low snap every single time. I will give Malik Cunningham a whole lot of credit. He had to pick up the snap off the ground most of the time. Like he had to pick the ball up. Like anything short yardage, he had to pick it up off the ground. So I will give him credit for that. Like I said, we did have to rearrange our line, so I give all the credit in the world to guys just kind of making it happen. I would love to participate in the bowl game. Even if, you know what, actually, if I was them, I would almost appeal to just say we want to practice. Even if you don't make a bowl game, let's practice in case something opens up. Get these guys, listen, if you can get them in the lab, in the weight room, if you can get them working out, nutrition program, get your nutrition program started where they're going to pick up, 20, 25, 30 pounds in the off season. Bigot, man, have you went back and watched the condensed version of the UK Notre Dame game? Told you, Jody, he had never played in the first game ever. No. Yeast is a senior. Okay, Yeast is a senior. We have a good. Yeah, listen, I like the young guys too. I will say that I like the young guys. I was just saying that as far as Yeast, I just want him to have a better opportunity. I don't like him playing out of position like that. You got to think he moved from corner to safety. So, his Mike G. Oh my God. Listen, I won't even tell you what my inbox looked like, but it wasn't funny. Yeah, listen, FG Young, I agree 100%. Listen, my DM, my email, it did not look great today. But I can handle it. When I finally talked to Steve, he was pumped. Oh my God, he was pumped. But yeah, that football win get you back feeling right real quick. And yeah, the Kentucky thing, it's like, oh my God. You needed you're salty. That was funny. You needed a point guard. You needed a shooter. Those are the dudes you ran off. And listen, people, I'm telling you, with the Kentucky thing, that Kenny Payne effect, I'm telling you, man, that ain't no joke, man. It's the real deal. Does basketball and football have the same strength coach? No. You remember basketball went and hired the guy from West Virginia. I would like them to be in a little more condition, but they played different. Will Allen, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the midnight show. Thank you for supporting the post game shows. Like I said, I really do appreciate this, y'all. Like I do appreciate you supporting the show. Like it makes sure I'm looking forward to doing the shows. It gets me here. It gets me on time. Listen, let's say if I was gonna have company or something like that, company gotta go. Like the show comes from. I shouldn't be saying, hey, where at? For the guy, oh man, Will, listen, how much fun was that? How much fun was it listening to Coach Cal say, let's be honest, that's not a home game? The whole Mac dust up was Coach Mac saying, this is not a home game, Coach. You know it, and I know it. 4 whoopings later, you're telling the media it's not a home game. So you just got in your post game and admitted that you just tried to screw Mac up on that. You just lied. You lied. You act like it was a home game at Louisville. It wasn't. He tried to go neutral. Coach Mac tried to go neutral on December 12th. Then you put in Notre Dame on December 12th. Then you got wasted on December. Yes, William. Coach Cal, David. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you enjoyed the show, if you enjoy the post games, if you enjoy the pre games, if you enjoy the game watches, just help me keep the channel running. Help me keep it going. Help me make sure I can block away, these side of the spots in the day, so I don't have to do other crap all day. Hey, Alicia, I'm glad you made it. What took you so long, Alicia? Alicia, do you remember when Coach Cal said that's the only day we got available and subbed in? You called Notre Dame after we asked to play on December 12th. You had nothing but free space to schedule a game. And you tried to put in Notre Dame. I am so glad Notre Dame tapped their rear end. I am happy about that. I know, Jared, I am the one thing, listen, the sports gods have been great to us. The one thing, the fan base, we are tortured souls right now without a team on the schedule. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up on a 48-hour, right, Donald. Yeah, he deserved that one. He deserved that loss real good. Christmas doll 12 on the shelf. Did you hear him say it wasn't a home game? Looked like a home game to me. Listen, you had a home game. You had your 3,000 in there. You had your you had your extra 2 or 3 reps helping you get everything laid. My God. Like, what other home court advantage do you need? Jeez. You had no business trying to put Notre Dame in there. That's shame on you. I hope the Radford Warriors I hope the Radford Warriors tears them apart when listen, do y'all know how much flack I get when I say dudes from Liberty can play? When I say a dude from Radford can play, a dude from Richmond can play. Just because they don't have the full facilities and all that good stuff and all the shiny toys and uniforms, them dudes can play some basketball. Olivier Sarr, y'all, the center for Kentucky, had 37 and 15 against Notre Dame. That center for Kentucky had 37 and 15 last year against Notre Dame. Let that sink in. You paired him up with a top recruiting class in the country. Let that sink in. The only difference between Kentucky last year and Kentucky this year and all the other years, KP. I told you a long time ago when they were talking about hiring a new coach for Louisville, I was like, even if you don't hire Kenny Payne as the head coach, get Kenny Payne as an assistant coach here. Get him off that Kentucky staff. He's the problem. In the rivalry, Kenny Payne is the problem. You got him off of your bench, people, and they've lost 4 games. You think Kenny Payne wouldn't have got them under control early? They're not down 20 if Kenny Payne's on your sideline. They're not scared to shoot. They're not scared. They're not playing with this lack of confidence if Kenny Payne's on the sideline. That's just the bottom. Said it earlier. Danny Manigo, 7 rebounds. They would get tossed around if they were in the ACC. I mean, I won't even say tossed around because physically they can be okay, but systems, you gotta have discipline in the ACC. Your teams have a lot of structure in the ACC. Kentucky, they don't play with structure. Coach Cal blames his players for not winning. He just blames them he literally just blames them for screwing up. Oh, we did it for a day or two and he just went the wrong way 4 times. Well, take him out then. What, are you lacking talent? Are you lacking teaching ability? What are we saying here? Here, I say it all the time. If you go out and you're a 90% free throw shooter and you miss all your free throws, I can blame the player for that. Dude, you're a 90% free throw shooter. You missed all your free throws. You screwed it up. But if you're out there running around, chicken head cut off type player, it's my fault. I didn't give you structure. I didn't give you discipline. I didn't give you what you needed to do. I didn't have you ready to go out there and play the game. That's the difference when I say what you can blame a coach for and what you can blame a player for. Listen, Bickett. Cal to the Knicks mid-season. Oh, my God. Kenny Payne was he was the Wizard of Oz for sure. It's great watching the teams lose to Cal. But I need to see Mac. I know, Will. This is crushing me not seeing my team on the floor. But I will say this. As frustrated as I am not seeing my basketball team, sneaking in that Louisville football, Wake Forest 45-point effort, just sneaking that in the back door, that's like just a little calm cocktail to kind of get you to the next stop. Cal might be unpopular, but that's how I always felt. Listen, Today I watched the game with UK fans. Oh no, NASCAR Steven, how did you get out alive? Were you being the polite Louisville fan? Just, oh man. Oh, shucks, guys. I mean, you almost came back though. Okay, NCAA football, USC and UCLA. I'm not interested in that. The girls need an extra game. I think everybody's just taking their time. And again, I'll keep saying it. They are going to, Mitchell may be the next great Louisville running back. Listen, you know what Mitchell's going to do? What Mitchell needs to do, Mitchell needs to call Javian Hawkins and ask Javian Hawkins what helped his pull away speed in the offseason. I'm telling you, if you follow Javian Hawkins on Instagram and you go look at the way he was working out during quarantine, you understand why Javian Hawkins feels like he was ready to get out of here. And you saw why Javian Hawkins could pull away. He worked on his long distance running and conditioning, not jogging, high speed sprinting up sand hills. Like, he worked. I would say, Mitchell, you need to get hold of what Javian Hawkins was doing in off season. So, and Mitchell, you stop getting caught from behind like that, you're gonna make some money. Mitchell gonna make some money. Because listen, if you watched him, at first he was just worried about protecting the football, right? He was, he's a downhill runner protecting the football. Then Mitchell started making the defender miss before he even had the football. That's when you know you're getting comfortable. Like, Mitchell was already starting to make his move as he was getting the football. Once you get to that level, that means you're starting to see everything on the field. That means you know where you're going. You're not hoping there's a hole there when you get the ball. Like, he was ready to make the first guy miss, and when he made the first guy miss, he knew the hole was going to be there. So Mitchell learned a lot today, and they were putting pressure on Mitchell. This was the perfect game for Mitchell's football eyes, his running back eyes, to start seeing the field. And you could see he started seeing it. How about Cal State right now? No, they just real angry with him. But here's the thing. Here's what the difference is. A hot seat is different from the fans not being happy with you, right? To some coaches, Cal he's a sensitive, like, he's a kind of a sensitive coach. He's a sensitive coach. So it's like watching Coach K when Coach K loses and then just cancels everything. Like, they've been winning so long, they get sensitive, man, at criticism. You got to think now, the media, that now listen. Cal's winning. He's always talking slick to the media. I mean, and I don't mean this like in a terrible way. Cal has been able to get away with saying whatever he wanted to everybody in the media. Now he done got busted a couple times. The media is getting their payback slick talk, right? So they can't, like, a lot of those media can't wait to start firing some shots off at him. That's going to make him really uncomfortable. That's going to make the players uncomfortable, right? Wait a minute. Listen, speaking of this being on midnight, I don't know how many of y'all saw this. Did you see the story about BJ Boston inviting the kids to Breakfast Club? Did y'all see that story? Yes, he does need, listen, he better hire Kenny Payne as a Zoom consultant or something, like do a Zoom meeting with the team before the game and at halftime. Just listen, you don't have to be here. We'll pay you as a consultant. Just get on a Zoom call before the game and at halftime, and we'll just send you a check for $300,000 per game. So here's the thing. Mark was throwing. Oh yeah, listen, dude. What about Marco throwing the Ellis Express? Causing Florida to miss out on playoffs. I did see that. I watched that live. You can't throw the dude's shoe, man. You cannot throw the kid's shoe. You can't do that. But that wildness is what makes guys good sometimes. So it is what it is. But you okay, Mike G, you didn't see that story. Okay. I think I have it. I just want you to see what it is. Hold on. Where is it at? I need to find it right now. Little Sports Network. Oh, that was that one play. I want y'all to see this. I do want y'all to see this. Where is it at? Actually, scary scene. Hold on. I can find it. Gotta find it. Actually, let's just do this. BJ Boston. Hold on. Because I want y'all to see this. This is okay. Okay. They kind of spun it a little bit on this one. So this is not the best one. Listen, it's getting overran by hold on. Look, you can't even listen. I typed in the BJ Boston thing, y'all. You can't even get the story that's not Kentucky Homer related. Okay. I'll just do this, just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I will give appropriate credit. KSR. Okay. Check this out, y'all. Brand, add this screenshot right there. Okay. Listen, I will give credit to KSR on this one. So listen to this. BJ Boston has started this year's Breakfast Club. Cameron Fletcher joins. Okay. That's the way they wrote the story, right? Listen to this right here. Okay, let me go back to my midnight logo. Okay. That's the way they phrased the story. That's not how it came out. BJ Boston was doing an interview, and you know what he said? He said, I started a Breakfast Club and only one dude came. Right? BJ Boston said that. Man, I started a Breakfast Club. And keep in mind, Steve reminded me of this. BJ Boston is Sierra Canyon, Little Bronny James, Zaire Wade. You know what I'm saying? He's from that squad, the Sierra Canyon All-Stars. He started a Breakfast Club on his own. No Cal, no nothing. He was surprised only one person came in to work out. That was the story. But it's getting buried by, he's doing it, he's just doing it this year. And he said, look, how we lose 3 games and only one person come to Breakfast Club. That's the story. 2 stories, actually. Why ain't Cal start the Breakfast Club? Number 2, we lost 3 games. We get one person coming to Breakfast Club. Ooh. Oh man, Johnny G, you better get Kenny Payne back in there ASAP, my guy. What I've heard about, yep. Really do hope the Louisville. I know you don't mean Brian Bowen. Appreciate it, Johnny. Man, I'm telling you, man. When we had a bunch of these shirts, man, I really regret not getting more. Because think about it. This thing still has its color. It still fits the same. Biggie, get out of here. Yeah, I know. It's the midnight game. I wish I would have took some more of them because we were just giving them out. We were just passing them out all the time. These were some good shirts. They are some good quality shirts. Appreciate it though. Yeah, man. Listen. I want more too. Oh my God, are y'all looking at boxing? Oh my God, are y'all watching boxing? Oh, he's done. He's done. Oh my God, are y'all watching ESPN? Are y'all watching ESPN? He's about to get laid out. Oh my God. Oh, he's gonna get laid out. Oh my God, it's about to be a nasty knockout, y'all. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. Oh my goodness. Oh, you better finish him off. Oh, hold on, y'all. Marques, break down how to match up against Kentucky, and that's going to be a full video by itself. I listen. I don't want to go into those details already because that's going to take some real. I'm gonna do a really good video for that one. So yeah, yeah. I don't want to do the full and yeah. It's not. I'm not ready for that one yet. Yeah, I'm not ready. I want to see. Okay, today is the 12th. We played them on what, the 26th. Yeah, I want a little more time, a little more sample size, a little more, a little more structure before I go full breakdown in the matchup. We got plenty of time for that. That's gonna be fun. This guy made it out of this round too. That's impressive. I think, listen, give Coach Brown some credit on that defense today. And the guys were in position to make play. They were still dropping the interceptions though. So I was disappointed about that. I was disappointed with some opportunities missed. But yeah, I'm not ready for that one. Yeah, but I do agree with you, Lawrence. Yeah, the defense. I was extremely proud of the defense today. That's a fact. What else did I miss anything else up here? Yeah, man, the Kenny Payne thing is a problem. I really do hope it doesn't lose. Oh. He said Brian Brown. I was thinking Bowen. Sorry, Lawrence. I was tripping. I misread that. 100%. Gotta run. Yep. Johnny, man, I wish I had them things. Golly, we need to partner back up with a t-shirt company. I do love the ESPN Louisville swag we get. Yeah, I can't do that one yet. Defense next season. Hey Marques, because even like listen, I can switch it up too. I was just playing with some fonts and some shit. And here's the thing, like I almost went like purple and I was gonna do purple and black, and I'm just like, do I really want to do purple and black when I know I'm gonna be sitting around talking Louisville stuff? So but maybe I'll change the colors up. Indeed, it is, Mike. I hate calling them out, but yeah, I do it on accident. I snap it to a Slim Jim colors. I mean, if y'all got some recommendations on some colors I should use, I'll try it. Like I know it's like you're not used to seeing midnight with those yellow colors, but listen, y'all give me some suggestions. I'll get it. I'll get the logos working a little better. Is it too bright for the midnight colors? Okay, we're good there. Okay, that's cool. Like I said, I'm open to change to make the experience good. Yeah, but so is there anything else I needed? And we did all that without Tutu Atwell today. Braden Smith looked good. No Tutu, no Maybin. Braden Smith looked good. Mitchell looked good. Jordan Watkins. Did y'all see Jordan Watkins today? Marshawn Ford is looking like a playmaker, man. Marshawn Ford is right. Jimmy. Yeah, listen. The only blue thing I got is my pinky in the brain, and that comes out with the Kentucky losses automatically. Yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna put the blue on there. How about Watkins? How about Watkins today? That's some real speed, man. He's a player, man. And here's the problem. I'm gonna watch the replay, and I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad at Coach Satterfield tonight. When I watch that replay, I'm gonna be mad at Coach Satterfield because I'm gonna start yelling about how these guys should have been playing a lot earlier and all that stuff. But I'm gonna still be excited as I'm watching the game. So yeah. Watkins looks like he's gonna be a nice little player. Minkins can run, man. Minkins can run, and they're throwing up the 502s. Did y'all see that? That was fun to watch it. Like it's always fun to watch it watch them put on for the city. You know what I'm saying? I love to see kids when they like just representing, their places. UK fans gotta be salty. Listen, Watkins is gonna be a stud. He is gonna be an absolute stud. So I agree with what you're saying right there. UK fans salty about Watkins. The ability to play in the same scheme should be beneficial to improve. Just some consistency, some turnover. Mitchell is huge. He is ready to go. Number 2. Yeah, listen, but here's the thing. Listen, the shutdown, tier one has players, coaches, managers. It could be anybody. Test one positive. You got to but here's the thing. Don't worry because they're starting to relax the standards on that stuff. They are totally relaxing the standards. Listen. Cardinals 2-4-1. If he wins it, he wins it. But if we go through the whole summer with thinking he's the starter, it's not going to be a fun summer. That's all I can say. You have to get a grad transfer. It looks like we're gonna get where's that grad transfer from? Maybe Mississippi State. But we're getting we're really in with a grad transfer. I think Mississippi State. I'm not sure. We're in good with one grad transfer that can play. I know, but we need some security at the quarterback position. So yeah, I'm scared. Listen, Cardinal 2-4-1. That's my worst nightmare. An off season of talking football with just Malik as your option. It's like I'm sorry about it. Yeah, look, I'm gonna miss Dez. But here's the problem though. The Dez situation. It's like, golly, like I feel bad for him. So I'm like, get out of here, Dez. You should be able to get regular catches with your skill level. You shouldn't just have to be two specialty plays a game, 3 specialty plays a game. Like you should be able to do some throwing and catching, moving the ball, getting first downs. So yeah, I'm like, get out of here. Fickle is building up. Gotta have a competition spring. Yes, a lot of competition. Yeah. And putting him in position to get all the snaps, so he's the most prepared. Like, I'm not okay with that. Like I said, he has to do better, man. And he got to get in the weight room. See how skinny he is? Get in the weight room if you're gonna run. Coach got to get on him. Who is the QB for next year? If for my money, it's going to be a grad transfer. I'm assuming we get 2 of them. Sam Bell, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody who's just joining us. Totally need a grad transfer. I agree with that. Sam Bell, go ahead and jump on in here. Man, Detroit Lions got the Titans coming up next week. That's gonna be a fun one. Dez, go get your paper. Lamar can use some help. Yeah, I mean, you might see he really got some stuff. Any of the seniors looking to come back. Like I said, the only seniors that will be coming back is if Coach Satterfield needs them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's going to be Coach Satterfield's request, because like I don't see any of them just asking Coach, hey Coach, it's okay if I come back. You know what I'm saying? Because like you know how it is. By the time you're senior, like other ideas about what they want to do next probably crept into their minds and stuff like that. I think the team let us know they got Coach Sats back. Yes. They could have taken the L, but they did. Yeah, especially with the bad start. It was a slow start. It was an uncomfortable start. Watch Dez become the best wide receiver. That'll be so much fun. Listen, he can run, man. He can really run. Like I said, he's kind of gangly, so you can't tell. He has to take care of the football more, though. He's coughed it up a couple times. I've been a little bitey with Dez about really taking care of. Cunningham needs to switch to a slot receiver. Randall L. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but he still has to put on size, man. Even it doesn't matter if he's it doesn't matter if it's quarterback or slot. He's gonna have to put on some weight no matter what. Defense played lights out. I agree. Yeah, like you actually, when you didn't mind, like your stomach used to turn sometimes when they gave up a run. But it was like, they gave up a good run. It was good to watch them regroup. The defense played lights out. I agree 100%. What's up again, Marcus? I had Billy. I had the highest hopes for Jawan Pass, but to hear the rumors that he was just kind of mentally checking out because he didn't feel like he was getting a fair shot at getting his spot back, I could see why. I could see why he checked out. I could see it. Burns is a player we're gonna miss on defense. Yeah. But we got some, man. Time seemed like it flew by with Rajay, man. Golly. I think Rajay might sneak in somewhere though, man. That kid can run. He can run. Wait, is he not the same size as Tutu? Who are we talking about? Cunningham. I mean, he's like I said, he has to put on some weight, man. He just, like I said, it doesn't matter. Quarterback, guy's legs were just so small and their arms were just so small. Man. Dez was next. Devontae Parker for me. Mitchell's tough, man. Thomas Mitchell's tough. Yeah, Cunningham. I was just, like I said, I didn't want to call him out, but it's like you could see Javian Hawkins' body look different. You could see, okay, when Dez caught that pass and they showed Dez lining up, you could see his muscle structure like he is in the lab. You could see Dez Fitzpatrick and you could tell his body, he is working out. He is treating his body good, working out like he's supposed to. Like, dudes shouldn't have just no definition arms and be football players unless you're like, I mean, even the offensive linemen should have definition, but no skill position player should be out on the field without a lot of definition in their body. That's kind of why I was mad at Hassan Hall. Hassan Hall didn't have, like, you're a skill position player. You should have biceps coming out from underneath you should have biceps, like fat. Greedy at safety next season, soft ankles. Hold on, let me just bring it up on the screen. Play a lot of young guys this year. Have some really good. I wish I would have saw a lot more of them, though. I won't lie. That was frustrating. Can't wait to see Greedy. Yep. I agree. Definitely could use a few extra practices, of course. Not just practice, but time in that weight room. No vacation. Get here. We need to get bigger. We need to get a lot bigger. We need to move into the weight room. We need the Charlie Strong, Clint Hurt weight program. If any guy that comes in and doesn't have bubbling biceps, bulging biceps by the time next year, like if you don't come back looking different, I'm gonna be extremely disappointed about the effort. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say you're not putting. Yeah, yeah. Like you're who okay. Who is the transfer from Auburn that I'm thinking of? Was it Michael Dyer? Is that who I'm thinking of? The transfer from Auburn. Y'all remember what you remember what Michael Dyer looked like when he transferred from Auburn? We were like, dude, this dude is different. Yeah. Dude, now I'm not saying you got to look like him, but if you're a skill position player, if you're a running back, Javian Hawkins had muscles. Oh, Mitchell. Mitchell has muscles. Like he has a physical. I lift every day. I do work out every day. Like my skill position guys that look skinny. It's just like quarterback. I don't care. Quarterback should look bigger, especially if you're a running quarterback. You should not look like your legs should not look that little. Your calf should not look that little, no matter what. Yeah, Dyer. Yeah, Dyer. Like it's almost embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. Athletes, Division I level athletes, can get big if they want to get big. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be out there like, I mean, what physical difference did you see? Listen, look at a video and tell me what physical difference you see Malik Cunningham last year to this year. Like look at a condensed version game. You can't tell which year it is. If you type in Malik Cunningham highlights and you just kind of like didn't look at the year, the only way you would know what year it is if you know which games and which teams you played. Like if you saw him out there, you saw Clemson highlight, you would be okay, that must be last year. You cannot physically tell the difference. You see Javian Hawkins, you can tell. Tutu Atwell, you can't tell what year it is unless you just know the team. And that's a problem. To me, that's a big problem. Yeah, 5'8" Batista. What's going on, James? Welcome. Where you been at? Yeah, we have to do the midnight. Got to get the midnight Marques Maybin in and woo, 45 ain't no joke. Yeah, he's the same size. Yeah, same size as last year, man. He wasn't Bobby's type. He wasn't Bobby's type, and he couldn't get healthy. He kept getting dinged up. You can't tell they're years apart. Yeah. Like, listen, actually, you can't tell 3 years apart with Malik. The only thing you can tell is a different offense. That's again, when you see him run, a couple plays under Bobby or something, it's a different offense. But yeah, you can see the Rapid Kings now. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, C. William. Yeah, I didn't see any. I didn't see any difference. Mike G, I don't want to do that, but if I had to make a move, number one would probably be strength and conditioning. Actually, I want him recruiting, but it will be between Coach Ponce and strength and conditioning. And like I said, I hear Coach Ponce say, like I said, it's not personal, but it's like just the quarterback product that's on the field is not like we all have eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? And that product, the quarterback, take it easy, William. James, the quarterback product is not where it needs to go. So yeah, if I had to make moves, if I was Vince Tyree, I'd say, hey, I want. Can you revisit your quarterback coach, and can you revisit your strength and conditioning coach? Because as the athletic director at the University of Louisville, it is my job to caretake and tell you what I see. I don't see size and strength growth at a pace that's going to have us where we need to be. Listen, and if the coach says, no, these are my guys and I'm not doing that, hey, cool. We had this meeting. It's on record. I asked you to revisit the quarterback coaching situation, the strength and conditioning coach situation. So if these guys come out here and they look like they're physically not strong, you know what I'm saying? They look like they can't hold up. They're the same age. Listen, they're going to be the same age as the Miami guys. And if all the Miami players just look bigger, stronger, and faster, I'm gonna, this is gonna be a knock on you. But I don't know a lot of the I can't remember a good game out of that. Right, like his first game I think was good. First one or two teams look bigger. Yeah, like you got to get bigger, man. You got to get bigger. That's a fact. We're ever gonna play another basketball game? I know. Jay Newt. Listen, I needed the football game. If we had lost that football game, I would have have had the shakes for some basketball. But this will get me through 48 hours. Charlie for strength coach, I'd take it in a heartbeat. Ponce is a nice guy. I saw him. Yeah, right. Scuba Steve. Yeah, it's not personal with Ponce. I like him. I didn't talk to him. He's engaging. I think he can recruit. I like him. You know what I'm saying? But the Malik Cunningham product, and listen, I defended Malik Cunningham on a couple of those interceptions where he's just trying to make a play. But here's the thing. I talked about it, y'all. If Malik Cunningham is getting down to the goal line every time and just keeping it, and that's not coming from coach, that's a problem. I said it the first game of the year, Western Kentucky. I said it last year. Dude, you trying to run it in every time is going to piss off the running backs. It's going to piss off the tight ends. It just looks selfish. And that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, great kids, great humans, the coaches, all this good stuff. But critiquing is what it is. The product we see on the field as fans, as analysts, as anybody, Malik is keeping the ball when we're running. We're running the ball down team's throat with our running backs and tight ends. Give them the ball. They earned it. Don't be selfish. The tuck it every time, the rolling out, looking to run, not having your eyes downfield. That's no quarterback development. That's why I just say, yeah, he just can't be your guy. But like I get it when Coach Satterfield says, yeah, we got the numbers, and I'm like, I feel you, and all that. But I mean, are you settling? Are you settling for those numbers? Total yard numbers? Hold on. What happened to the stories? Titus Kennebrew and Hodge Turner. Okay. Midnight with Marques Maybin. Episode. Let's just call it 5. Look. I'll try to keep. Yeah. You look, James. That's a fact. Chris, happy birthday, man! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Is it after midnight, or you're ending your birthday on the 12th? or is it about to be your birthday? Hold on. Or is my clock a little bit behind? Or are you in a different zip code? I'm sorry, time zone. Okay. What we're gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna try to get y'all to help me keep track. This is midnight with Marques Maybin. Midnight with Marques Maybin. Stories, episode 5. Okay, it's the end of the birthday. Well, happy birthday, man. Listen, you had, man, you enjoyed your birthday real good. So Midnight with Marques Maybin, episode 5, the Hodge Turner meeting. So I come to campus, and keep in mind, people, y'all need to keep these stories here. Don't start making a big deal about it. Don't start screenshotting the story, because I'm letting y'all in on some information that probably shouldn't be. It's a little touchy. It's going to be some touchy subjects. Okay, so I get to campus early, right? Because I graduated. I was young, so everybody knows the story about I sat out. I sat out after I finished school. I played AAU with a team in Nashville, so I could still play AAU. I could still do all the things the kid was doing because I was underage, whatever. So I sat out. But here's the thing. I was in Clarksville, and you know how it is, y'all. You get out of school, you gotta leave. You gotta leave the crib. I mean, I love Clarksville, right? But you're starting to hang out with older people, and you're starting to see some things that you probably shouldn't be seeing. It's easy to get really distracted when you're still in your hometown and you're trying to accomplish something. So I was right in that window where I could stay out a little later. I was kind of getting adultish, all that stuff. So I basically was like, I gotta get up to Louisville. I gotta get up to Louisville because this is after I signed, I knew I was going, but school, let's say June, July, August, September. Let's just say July, late July or something. I was like, I gotta get up to the city or whatever. So what I did is I stayed in Damian Dantzler's dorm, because Damian basically lived with a chick, right? So I came up there, I came up here early. I wasn't enrolled in school or anything. I was just staying in Damian's dorm. But here's the thing. When I got up there, Damian, he hooked me up, y'all. I got to this dorm room. I got my refrigerator. He got a stereo. He got a nice stereo. He got the big double bed. I mean, he had it all. He was just he took care of me. Damian Dantzler, he set me up nice, right? So I had stuff, you know what I'm saying? I moved straight from my house to that, to that dorm, just, ready to go. And he left all his CDs too. So he had some banging CDs of Chicago stuff. It was perfect, right? So here's the thing. Okay, I was there a little while, and then when it was time to start school and get officially on the school books and everything, I wasn't on the list to be in Stevenson Hall, right? Yeah, I was somewhere like Miller or something, somewhere in the back. Yes, Jeff. Oh man, I love that dude. Listen, okay, so Dantzler hooked me up, but when it was time to get my real dorm, get my name on Louisville University papers, they sent me to this other dorm. Like I said, it's way in the back with the fraternity houses and stuff. And think about if you know the campus, Stevenson Hall and Threckle, that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the action is. That's where all the athletes are. So they sent me to this back, and I was like, this is whack, right? So here's the thing, y'all. I had a little Mazda 323, smallest car in the world. I have to tell you about the Troy Jackson stories of me and him in my Mazda 323. If you don't know what that is, look up Mazda 323 hatchback. That's what I had when I came to school. So I put all my stuff in my Mazda 323 hatchback, right? To move around to the back. I get my keys. I get my little keys. They had these little black keys. Whatever. I get back to my dorm, and they were like, I think you might have a roommate, right? And I'm like, oh no, Because I've been in Stevenson with the double wides and I've been living like a king all summer. You know what I'm saying? So they talk about roommate, like I don't know what this is. So but I get my kid the desk. I go up to my room, y'all. I open my dorm room. There's this dude laying on the other bed, Metallica shirt on, tight Metallica shirt. He's in tighty whitey underwear in this dorm. You know what this dude is doing? Look, hair, white dude, hair down his back, right? Y'all know what he's doing? He's against the wall on the bed in his underwear. And as soon as I opened the door, I saw an olive flying over to the other side of the room. I walked in that room. I looked at my bed because it didn't have any, sheets in there. I looked on my bed. I saw a bunch of olives on it. Like the dude was like he was like sucking the pit out of the olives or something and throwing them on the other side of the room. Keep in mind, okay. So listen. Okay. I open the door. I look at my bed. I look at dude. He gets up, and keep in mind, he's in underwear. This dude is in underwear and a Metallica t-shirt. He goes over there. He don't even pick the olives up. He like knock them off back to his side of the rooms and talking about, sorry about that. And I'm looking like, are y'all crazy? Right? I'm looking at this dude. I don't know if I want to because I kind of wanted to be like, dude, you heard that door opening. What if it wasn't me that came in? Like, what if he was just trying to punk somebody? You know what I'm saying? I almost wanted to stomp him just because he was gonna try to bully somebody else. And I thought about it right there. And keep in mind, people, I am 6'4". You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this dude like, dude, I ought to wear you out right now. Just because you was in here doing that to somebody's property or what was going to be somebody's property. So anyway, so he knocks the stuff back over to his room, which is still disgusting. I got like maybe a book bag and a gym bag. I put it down. I'm looking at him. I sit on the little desk, the dorm desk. I pick up that phone in there. I called Coach Davenport. I'm looking right at dude. I'm like, Coach, this is not going to work. And granted, I should be just happy to have my dorm room. I should just be like making it work. But I didn't want to be like the prima donna kid either. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be like Marques. He laid him out. He's out cold. He's done. The dude that was supposed to win the fight early is about to get put to sleep. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. So, he's finished. The fight's over. Okay. So listen, I don't know where he was from, but okay. So I'm looking at him. I get the phone, right? And look at me. This ain't cell phone. I get right on the phone. I only know 2 phone numbers. I hit up Coach Davenport. I'm like, Coach, this ain't gonna work. And I'm looking right at the dude. He's like, what's going on? I'm just like, yeah, I got a roommate over here. It's just not gonna work. And he's like, can you handle it for, can you handle it for a day or two? I was like, not really. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, we'll figure something out. I ended up getting off the phone or something. So what they did is they moved me to another room for like a week or something, right? They moved me to another room because they was like, okay, while we trying to get you back over to Stevenson, we gotta, we gonna move some stuff around, right? So around this time, Hodge Turner is getting to campus. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I was there before everybody. So now the freshmen are starting to come. Hodge Turner comes. Hodge got this little truck, right? So Hodge Turner he came to school. Hodge Turner had a system put it this way: if you're an adult right now, you would kill to have the system, the entertainment system, the music system that Hodge Turner had as a freshman when he came to school, right? So Hodge Turner, he comes to campus. I go help him move his stuff into the dorms. We get all these bags in. All he wanted to do is hook up his system. Right? So Hodge, we hook up his system. He's really good. He's wiring the stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if like we just got the stuff in and set up, but it was early on. So he plays this music. He got like a microphone system so you can like so you can like record, and he got a mic, like he got a setup, you know what I'm saying? And I still remember this because day one, me and Hodge made a demo tape. We made a mixtape. We was in there rapping, don't barely know each other. He got the beat playing, and I can actually remember what Hodge said on that mixtape that got me so excited. This is what Hodge said. We was rapping, and Hodge said, Street Fighter, I might take the life of a whack MC if you step to HMT. And it took me a second, right? He said, Street Fighter, I might take the life of a whack MC if you step to HMT. And I said, HMT. And then it hit me, HMT Hodge Malik Turner. I was like, that is the best. I was ready for Hodge to just give up basketball, and I was gonna get with him. And I don't know if I was so impressed with that line. I'm like, I'm gonna rap. Me and Hodge are gonna start a rap group or something. Like, if we don't make it in this basketball thing, I don't know. But yeah, the studio session on day one with listen. If he finds that recording, I wonder if he because I don't know what that was recorded on. I don't know, but yeah, I had a blast sitting there. Like I said, he just got to campus. And we were in there freestyling on his equipment. So the Hodge Turner, I did tell the I don't know if y'all heard, did y'all hear, answer this question. Listen, Scuba Steve, I wouldn't even recognize him. I wouldn't have recognized him if I saw him the next day. Cause that's how like little I looked at him. Like I was just so disgusted. So let me ask y'all this. Did y'all hear the part where did y'all hear the story when Hodge thought I stole some socks? Does anybody here know that part of the story? When does anybody know when Hodge was getting ready to throw me under the bus? Listen, Hodge in effect snitched on me, but he had to, and I totally got it. Does anybody here know the Hodge socks snitching sock story? If some of y'all might know it, so I don't want to say it if y'all already kind of heard the rest of it that story. So if y'all are on here, give me a couple of no's. If I get a couple of no's, a couple more no's, if y'all haven't heard this story, then I'll keep on. I'll kind of continue with it. Okay, give me a couple more no's, y'all, because like I said, I don't want to lose anybody who's heard this part before. I haven't heard it. Okay. So this is what happens. We're on campus. This is still before we even like start the school year or whatever. So the thing is, Okay. It's enough people that haven't heard it. So if you have heard a little bit of it, the story, y'all, just be cool about it. So let's just say about 3 weeks later. Okay, it's still before basketball season starts. School is just kind of starting. Like we just now here, right? So y'all remember we had the little security cards, the little thorn cards. So you could just swipe your card and you could go into the gym any time of night, right? That was like out of all the things that got me to want to come to Louisville, that thorn card was like top three. You mean to tell me that I can come to the gym anytime, day or night, in the morning? If I get up at 3 in the morning, I can come to the gym, turn on the lights, and the arena was an exact replica of Freedom Hall. The scorer's table, the scoreboards, the nets, the rims, it was an exact replica. So you're basically telling me I can play in Freedom Hall anytime I want, day or night, and all I need is this little security card, right? Which is absolutely awesome. So, what would happen is, like I said, we were all in the same dorm. Okay, by now I think we're all in Stevenson or whatever, right? So, if you didn't know where your card was, you would just take somebody else's card. I'm going over to the gym. We all that's all we did anyway is Stevenson Hall, the gym, but nobody knew whose card was whose, because we just whoever the good old sack, so the gym anytime, like nothing can stop me if I can get into the gym anytime of night. Like who wouldn't come here? So so one night Hodge, I don't know if he got like a job or something. One night or something, I took Hodge's thorn card, right? I mean, he let me borrow it. I took his thorn card. I went in probably 12:30. I mean, but like I said, as y'all can see, 12:30 is I've always been like that. 12:30, like I'm going to get some shots up. Like I'm hype. I got energy. So I take Hodge's thorn card. I go downstairs to the sack. I get it in for about probably a good hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? Walking around shooting all night. It's awesome, right? So the next day, Hodge calls me and he says, "Hey man, did you go to the gym last night?" I'm like, yeah, I went to the gym. I got your thorn card. He said, "Man, I just got a call from coach, man. Some stuff is missing." And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Man, some stuff came up missing." And I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yeah, they probably gonna call you here in a second." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. Whatever." So, I get off the phone right after that. Coach calls me. We need to see you over at the office right now. Right? Over at the basketball office. So now my stomach is kind of turning a little bit, like the tone in that was serious. And it's like I really don't know what they're talking about, like at all. And nobody's saying like what's going on and nothing. That was the longest walk in history from Stevenson Hall over to the basketball office. So I get to the basketball office. First thing coach says to me, and you know what, I'm gonna leave the individual coaches' names off of this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave them all out of this because we all family, whatever. So one of the coaches says, "Hey man, I mean, this is the first thing they say to me. Listen, you need to tell us everything that happened, because we only got one chance to get you out of this. We only got one chance, and we need to know the truth." And I'm like, am I getting railroaded here? Like, am I about to get sent home for something? I don't even know what's going on. Like, my mind is going crazy. My heart is beating 1,000 miles a minute. I'm like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. They were like, did you take Hodge's thorn card? I was like, I borrowed it from him. And keep in mind, like, I'm a kid still, like I'm pumping. I said, yeah, I borrowed his thing. They were like, you borrowed his car to go to the gym at 12 o'clock? I was like, yeah. They were like, so you were in there from 12 o'clock to 1:30. I was like, yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, and you were just playing basketball. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, what's up? Right? And they were like, a lot of stuff came up missing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, they asked me, did anybody else come with me? I was like, nah. They were like, oh, okay, so you didn't see anybody else in there? I was like, maybe a janitor or something, you know what I'm saying? Because like when you go in there at night, there's always like a janitor doing, like, it's a big complex, so it's always a janitor doing night hour stuff. That's when they, mop the hallways and all that good stuff. So I said maybe a janitor, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody need to tell me what's going on. Like now I'm getting real scared. They said, yeah, a whole bunch of socks and stuff came up missing. And I'm like, and keep in mind, the socks are behind, like, y'all remember them old school, like the cages, the athletic facility cages? Like, there's like this much space underneath the cage, and up in the ceiling, like, put it this way. If like the building was on fire and I had to squeeze through that, maybe I could, but it wasn't even, imagine like the space between the top of your windowsill and the ceiling or something. Like I'm athletic enough to be able to squeeze through up there, but it's not practical, right? And I damn sure would be sneaking in behind the cages to steal no socks. So they said like hundreds of dollars worth of like socks and something else stupid got stolen, right? And I'm trying to calm down because I'm like, look. So I'm like, okay, like I don't have socks. But now that I'm in this office, in my mind, I'm like, what if they go check my dorm room and there's a bunch of socks laying in there? I'm like, is somebody trying to set me up here? Like, what's going on? Like, now I'm super paranoid. Now they're saying I'm gonna have to go talk to DPS, the campus police, right? And I'm like what's like? I don't care about talking. And they're like, are you sure? Is this your story? Because we can't help you now. Because this is gonna be a police matter. We can't help you. Blah blah blah. I'm like, are y'all in here? Look, this is when I kind of started getting mad. Like I'm kind of tearing up too. Like, are y'all saying I'm stealing socks? Like, are y'all accusing me of stealing socks? Like, I ain't steal no socks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm getting mad. I'm getting sad. I'm like hurt. And listen. And when I get out of there, I end up as soon as I left there, because they said DPS is going to be calling me or whatever. So I leave. As soon as I leave, Hodge calls me and he's like, well, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Hodge might be back in the dorms when I got back. I don't remember if we called or we talked face to face. I'm not sure about that. But when Hodge asked me, like, well, what was going on? I told him, I said, man, they said I'm stealing socks or something. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know what they talking about. And then Hodge was like, y'all, this is what Hodge said to me. He said, man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't even want to tell him you took my car, but he was like, I mean, I don't know what was going on, and I don't think you did it, but I don't really know you like that. Yeah. So Hodge basically apologized and said, like, I mean, I don't think you did it, but I mean, I ain't willing to go down for you. So yeah, that was the Hodge part 1 and 2 of the Midnight with Marques Maybin Chronicles. So I didn't know if y'all. I'm glad. Listen, if y'all, Hodge turned 6'9", but no. Listen, Hodge had to tell them. He had to tell them. Yes, but again, I didn't know where my Thorn card was, and again, we used each other's Thorn cards every single day. Because if we all going to the gym or whatever, Whoever had their throwing card the closest, we just, grabbed it whenever. No, listen. They didn't even see. That's what hurt me, Billy. That's what hurt me. I never got a call from DPS, right? I never got that call. I never talked to any police. I was mad too, because I was like, I deserve an apology. Like, I really, like, I brought it up to one of the coaches like years and years later, you know what I'm saying? When I was really pissed off, I was like, y'all, you realize y'all still never apologized for accusing me of stealing them socks, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, and we talking about, this is before my first season even started. Thank you, James. Thank you so much. If you appreciate the story, please hit the super chat. Please hit the cash app. I do appreciate that 100%. But yeah, listen, I totally, I thought I should have got an apology. Listen, even if I didn't get an apology, I wanted some closure to that one. Because I'm like, listen, that's an accusation, man, that, that was a problem. Yeah, that accusation was bad. But yeah, I definitely Hodge had to throw me under the bus for that one. I never faulted him. I was like, I totally understand. And he, like I said, he was saying it from the beginning. I didn't want to tell, but man, I had to. You had the thorn card, you know what I'm saying? And I was kind of sad too, because this is why I came here. I came to school because I could get into the gym. No, Bill, I will say this. I will say this, Bill. First of all, I was salty because I came to school because you had 24-hour access to the gym, to a facility like that. That's why when you hear me on the radio, I'm like, something like that will win a kid over. You show them our gym and you show them the key and then it moved to thumbprint. So a kid, like, think about it. A kid who got to play at some crappy gym every day to get his game right, he comes to Louisville and they have a fingerprint scan. Or look, nowadays it's not even fingerprint. It's probably like wave your hand in front of the thing and just a contactless fingerprint scan. So you mean to tell, okay, so you come in the gym, you slide the thorn card through, you come in this gym, you turn on the lights, it takes a couple minutes for it to warm up. Over to your left, you have 2 racks full of basketballs. In the corner, you got a shooting machine. You got, just everything. Everything about a person who loves basketball could want. So you got probably 5, 10, 15, 20. You probably have 40 basketballs in that gym. Probably not that many. No. 5, 10, 15. You probably got 30 basketballs just sitting over there, looking gorgeous, looking beautiful. Like I said, you can hook up your music if you bring your little box. And here's the thing: your box don't even have to be loud because it echoes. The acoustics in these facilities are so good. Like if you got your cell phone with some good sound, at 1:00 in the morning, ain't nothing like it. Like I said, and it's fully as right, James. Now I'm the sock thief. Like, and I was just like, when I got madder over time because I'm like, socks. And keep in mind, y'all, we was Converse back then. They didn't even make ankle socks. So you think I'm stealing quarter calf Converse socks? Are you crazy? Are you insane? Like, but I will say this. You have to, the most powerful people on a basketball team on the low in college basketball, the most powerful person are the managers. The most powerful. So every time y'all watch a game and you see these managers and they look like little, okay, around the athletes, you see the managers and they just look like little, gophers, right? Here's the thing. Yeah. Listen, yeah, James. Like I said, that was our look. That was probably our one and only studio session. Um, but but the managers. The reason the managers are the most powerful people on the team is because they schedule everything. Like when you're taking a flight, right? Managers decide who gets the exit rows. Managers decide who gets the like when you're in college, you're on the road, you might take up a wing of a hotel. There's gonna be, there's gonna be like what you call it, handicap accessible rooms, which means you're probably gonna have a quarter more space in this room than the regular rooms. Listen, they do the laundry, they do the equipment. So if okay, when you want a new pair of shoes, right, you got to go through the managers. So you turn in your old shoes, and the managers, if you're a jerk, the managers, they'll look you right in the eye and say, nah, no, you ain't ready for a swap out, right? You got to take your shoes back. Your socks, like when you play, your socks get torn up really, really good. And when your socks get a little thin, you just don't, you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And the managers, if you give them a hard time, they will rotate you with crappy equipment. They'll make you play in your shoes extra time. You know what I'm saying? Just all the little things that make your life good. The managers, and they stay and listen, and they're united. They have a little team. Yeah. James Hodge was gonna be awesome, man. Yeah, he just but Hodge, his brother and his sister, who are both older, they all had like injury issues. So I don't know if it's bad luck or it was just something like that. But yeah, Hodge was ready when he first came to school. Hodge was actually, I think he might have been the highest ranked recruit. I mean, everybody was higher than me, but Hodge might have been the guy. Yeah. Listen, yeah, he couldn't stay healthy. That's a fact. Yeah, but the managers, man, they are in charge of everything. And here's the thing too, you can't really Here's the thing, you can't really go complain to the coach because the coach don't want to hear it. Like he got a million things on his mind. The coach don't want to hear it. The medical staff, Jerry May, he's like the head manager because he takes care of it. But he makes the managers do a good job and keep everything fine. Now, sometimes I will say this: if you are really like balling, if you're balling, and they try to pull that power play on you, I've seen players kind of like truck them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put up 24 last night and the manager's still trying to be mad at you and not give you some new shoes, like imagine going in there and saying, "Coach, man, I feel like I'm gonna get injured, man. These shoes are wearing down." If you tell the coach that and he look over at that manager and see that and see that your shoes don't look like sturdy or something, whew, that's trouble. But it's just kind of like that. It's just that fine balance between, hey man, you gotta respect these managers because they, like I said, they get like when you get taped, like the first people to get taped, like a lot of times you want to get some extra sleep in. Like 40 minutes of nap time is huge after dinner before a game or something. So the managers, like if you're cool with them, they'll put you on the back of the schedule. Look, they'll give you that extra phone call, the extra wake up call. You know what I'm saying? So you don't miss the bus. Like they take good care of you. So you gotta treat them good. Yeah. Listen, Bill, all the facilities were top notch. Yum Center was, yeah. But I will say this. I think I saw the Yum Center stuff, or I'm sorry, not the Yum Center, Freedom Hall, when I was here when I played in that Derby Classic. We may have toured that one. Oh yeah, James. I see. Jonathan was our trainer, and me and him were really good friends, and we shared the same birthday. So I was good, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I played early, so and and I wasn't a jerk, to him too much. So we were straight. So I never really had that problems. But I saw when people didn't treat the managers with respect, how they just kind of made life tough. Yeah, Coach Crum, yeah, he'd have killed one of the managers if if I thought I was gonna get injured or something because of not having some good shoes. And you got to remember, I came in right after Dewan hurt his ankle. So every time I was on the court as a freshman, coach is like, he's looking at my feet. I wasn't wearing them active ankles like I was supposed to. If anybody's seen those active ankles, man, I don't know who thought about that. But if I find the guy who made active ankles, yeah, I would probably give him a piece of my mind. Look, I know you mean well, but first of all, ain't no way them active ankles really work. Like they were just the worst. I mean, they were literally active ankles are like Forrest Gump braces for your ankles and feet. That's what it feels like. So when you're running, you feel like actually people have broke the active ankles in the middle of playing. So when you're running, you feel like you're in that run, Forrest, just where you're gonna break out of these active ankles. They're plastic braces that just go this way. Like golly, like coach is like, Marques, where are your active ankles at? Coach, I can't wear them things. Yes, James, Travis Best. I played with Travis Best. Funniest thing about Travis, I had a moment one time where we were okay, Travis Best, white dude, Indiana. Like I say, kind of had the innocent surfer look. Looks like he would be on one of the Bachelorettes or something, just or not that. Who am I thinking of? Paulie D and them, like just kind of had that thing going, but he was blonde, right? So one time we were like in conditioning or something, right? And normally when I wanted to turn it on, I could be the first in the sprints. Like when I really wanted to win a sprint, I could really just go all out and because like I said, I ran a lot. I ran sprints by myself all the time. Whenever I'm in the gym, getting a workout in by myself, I would run suicides. You know what I'm saying, just to get them in, right? And yeah, I had the instinct look going. So I knew like I was really good at Drew, I appreciate it. I appreciate that one. Oh, you missed. Wait a minute. I missed a few lives, but wanted to say keep up the good work. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Like I said, and listen, the live, the Midnight with Marques Maybin, I'm gonna have it has its own playlist now. So I'm gonna start putting them in an individual playlist. So if you go to the YouTube channel, you can just do the Midnights with Marques Maybin, so you can get the stories. So Travis Best. We get in there and we're in these sprints hardcore, right? And one time, like I tried to turn it on against him. Like I really tried to turn it on. And man, when I tell you, this white dude smoked me. And it was just so humbling when he just smoked me like that. Cause I knew he knew that I was really trying to like get him, you know what I'm saying? And he just like, he looked so powerful when he started like running and pulling away. And I was just like, what is that? Right? Like, where'd that come from? So later on, we were like in the dorm rooms or something. And I think like, I'm not positive, but I think he told me, he was like, yeah, I was all state and track. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, dude, like he was so dismissive about how much faster than me he was. I remember that kind of shaking me up. I was like, yeah, well, I can tell now. Like I can see why. But yeah, that was just hilarious. Like, yeah, he smoked me. That was a good humbling experience. Cause like I said, because most of the time that means he was just taking it easy. Like I said, I didn't realize that he had the ability to smoke people if he really, really wanted to. So he could, Travis could go. And he could play too. Like he could play. Travis got in the doghouse. Travis got in Coach Crumb's doghouse because here's the problem. Travis Best, okay, I could tell it's some good basketball in Indiana, man. And I could tell I think his dad coached him. You could tell he knew how to play basketball. He was really, really smart, right? With Quentin Bailey. Quentin Bailey can play some basketball too, man. Quentin Bailey, like, you're like, I'll say this. Quentin Bailey, if it was nowadays, Quentin Bailey would have transferred so quick from being behind me. Quentin Bailey was a walk-on, didn't have no business being a walk-on. He was a player, but like I said, he was a two guard. And to get on the court, he had to play like small forward, which, he should have been a two, you know what I'm saying? But he could play, man. He could play. Like Quentin was always nipping at me, man. Like he's a handful. So Travis Best, you knew he could play, right? But this is what Travis Best used to do. He would go fast and he would back you up and he would pull up to shoot the shot. And usually like a big man who's paying attention, when a guard goes up to shoot, the big man will kind of like open up, and Travis would do that and he would throw it down to the big man. And the big man weren't paying attention. So a couple times, Travis would, he would jump to shoot it, but he was just setting it up to throw it, right? And if the big man don't catch it or the big man turn around and then the ball ends up, flying over their shoulder or something, it looks like it's all Travis. But when I see it, I'm like, dude, you're wide up. Like Travis brought the attention. You're wide open. Keep your eye on Travis, right? As a guard, but if you play with a attentive big man, but here's the problem. The rule is technically you don't jump, you don't leave your feet to pass. That's the fundamental rule. I get it. Travis, he just, that was a part of his game. That jump pass was part of his game. So he got in the doghouse early, and then it just turned into like coach just started saying your turnovers are killing us. So Travis could play like a great 10 minutes, but as soon as he had one turnover, especially a jump pass turnover, I mean, coach would like, oh my God, coach just doghoused him. But like I said, I understood where coach was coming from fundamentally, and that's the only way you're going to learn. But I knew Travis could play. And like I said, I seen people get in the doghouse, and some of them doghouses, man. He transferred to Purdue. I think he's like from there, closer to to home. Hard to make D1, especially play school. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, James. Like these dudes sit the bench for 3 and 4 years, and they will tear somebody up. They just, like Quentin Bailey. If Quentin Bailey went to Southern Miss, he would have been a starter averaging 15, 16 points a game. If Quentin Bailey went to at least 12. If he went to some other schools, like if he went to UAB or something, it was just it was a lot of it was a lot of talent at the wing spot. You know what I'm saying? Which player transferred out that you thought should have stayed? I don't know if y'all remember this guy. His name is Michael Dyer annihilated FSU. That was the only game where he was healthy. Yep. His talent was impressive. So I was like, Dyer make other players better to compete for playing time. Enzo, I agree 100% with that one. The player that transferred and should have stayed, there was a 7'2" dude that I came to school with. Our class, our recruiting class was Me, Travis Best, Hodge Turner, and David Schrag. David Schrag, he ended up changing his name to David Smith. David was 7'2", long. Okay, honest. David Schrag was honest Mahmood, but he was tougher. He was a whole hell of a lot tougher. But 7'2", ran like that, long like that. Honest was a little smoother, but David was tougher, right? Listen, we were one night we came back to the dorms. One afternoon we came back to the dorms, and okay, this is what happened. David was having some problems with his transcripts coming from Switzerland or something like that. So they started talking about David might have to sit out either the first semester or sit out the first year as a Prop 48. But, like I said, we had big lawyers. We had people working on all that good stuff. Like we were, the coaches felt like, he was going to get cleared. So actually, I'll dig up a picture of David Schrag, aka his name is now David Smith. We're friends on Facebook. Ask a Louisville player about him. He could go. Okay, so this is I guess we'll just call this the short version. Midnight with Marques Maybin, chapter 6. David Schrag. So Troy Jackson used to mess with him all the time too. He used to pick on him. So we're just going through the NCAA eligibility thing, trying to get David eligible, whatever. So one night we come from working out and we get to the dorms, and there's this dude looks like a typical street agent. This white dude, looks like a little like fat lawyer or something. You know what I'm saying? They're just carrying boxes of stuff and putting it into this little car like they're just like rushing to get him out of here, right? And they're just like taking stuff down to the car and stuff. So I'm like, hold on, like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? He was like, I'm leaving, man. I'm leaving. He's like, I'm not gonna get eligible, so I'm just gonna go to some junior college or something. I was like, wait, well, you know what? You talk to coach, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. And he's like, no, whatever. So I called coach, and I'm like, Coach, David is moving out of the dorms right now. You know what I'm saying? He's with somebody right now. They're taking stuff to the car. Like I said, it's 6, 7 o'clock. He's like, stop him. Don't let him leave. I'm like, I feel you, but ain't nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude's stuff is packed up. You know what I'm saying? And so like that night, like I think coach got over there and he might have talked to him or he might have got him on the phone or something. But David left that night, and we never heard from him again. But that dude could really, really play, and I was just so disappointed because I was looking forward to playing. I mean, 7'2" can run, and he was an adult. Like I said, he was European. Like he was an adult. He was gonna play. He was gonna play some basketball. So yeah, David Smith. Actually. Here, I'll show you a little picture of him if I can really quick. Let's see if he has anything basketball related. Hold on. Let's search. Yeah, David. Hold on. This is okay. Maybe he's not on here. It was Schrag, SCHR. There he is. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I get some kind of basketball sighting of him. Hold on, y'all. Give me a quick second. Okay. This is this dude right here. He looks really good too. He's holding up good. Okay. This is right. This here is David. Ran Okay, I'm gonna add him to the thing. I'm not gonna have to tell you which one it is. You'll know instantly. That dude beside him, that dude beside him is probably 6'3". That is David. That is David Schrag. He could run like a deer. Yeah, that dude beside him is a big dude. Yeah, that's him. If you go back and look at the little media guide or whatever, for like, when I was coming in, that's who you would see. Yep, good old David Schrag. Yep. Troy Jackson used to make pick on him for he had like a picture of a grenade on his on his desk, and Troy used to just make fun of that grenade all the time. So yeah, that was always really, really funny. Hold on, let me get back to see if I missed it. European school versus American school. Really, he was probably 5 years. Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's why I always said, what I'm saying, like when European big man come. That's why when we played Seton Hall, big European big man, Mumu Kashveli for Seton Hall, I'm like, these dudes gonna give you work. They're gonna give you work, and you just gotta eat it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Look, an Australian dude gave me like 22 from Alaska. Like no, either Hawaii or Alaska. I forgot which team he played on. I think it was Hawaii. Yeah, it was a left-hand dude that he gave me fits. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, dude, I could tell this dude was married with 3 kids and the mortgage and everything. Yep, David. Yep, David. David was on our campus. He was a part of my recruiting class. David, Hodge, Travis, me, Jeff McKinley redshirted, so he was technically a freshman when I got here. But yeah, dude, and think about it, dude on there, he was older than me, so right there he's probably 45, 46 in that picture. You know what I'm saying? He looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how you know that dude could run. You know what I'm saying? To look that good at his size. Yeah, but that was funny. Okay, y'all, that's good. I'm gonna wrap it up. That's a good 145. I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate the super chats, the Cash App donations. I appreciate y'all. If y'all appreciate the stories, y'all help me clear time for the live sessions when you donate. Again, any contacts, any contact you need, my email is madefortheville@gmail. Just madefortheville. I just played the defense off. Makes a tough day. That's funny. So yeah, so that is my contact information. If you want to do any kind of linking up, I appreciate y'all. Having a good time. I always love the comments and getting y'all feedback on the games and the vibe of the city and all that good stuff. Y'all enjoy your day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Take good care of yourself mentally, spiritually, physically.